Hello, my beautiful Capricorn babes. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Priscilla Bernstein. I'm the Soul Alignment Specialist, and it is my mission in life to help you alchemize every area of your life to be in alignment with your soul desires. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, you can follow me there as well. I'm doing a whole thing on sacred sexuality right now, and I'm sorry if you can hear my dog coughing. She's a little lady and she has a hack. All right, let's see what this is going to be. Capricorn's June reading here. And let's see what is in store for you, my beautiful Capricorns. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for allowing me to be a conduit of light to bring in what my beautiful Capricorns are needing to know this month. All right, so what is in store for my beautiful Capricorns this month, please, Spirit? What is in store for my beautiful Capricorns? Thank you. All right, so foundation and achievement reversed and positive movement forward upright. What is the lesson my Capricorns are learning? Thank you. Victory and success reversed. What is the spiritual guidance? Fertility reversed. And what is the overall energy? Ooh, thank you, Spirit. The sacral chakra and love begins reversed, and then choose wisely upright. All right, and then let me pull some clarifiers for you, my beautiful Capricorns. That doesn't belong in there. Well, let's see what card got left in there. The Justice reverse. I'm gonna leave that there. It was just like in there, and I saw it when I went to pull the deck apart. Okay, what is, or can I get a clarifier for this first stack? Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Pentacles. Can I get a clarifier for the second stack, please? Thank you. The Fool reversed and Princess of Wands reversed. Can I get a clarifier for this fertility card? Thank you. The King of Swords, and a clarifier for this last set of cards, please, Spirit, for the overall energy. Thank you. We got the Magician reversed and the Wheel of Fortune upright. All right, so let's get into it, Capricorn. So we had foundation and achievement reversed, but positive movement forward upright, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here, Capricorn, is that you've been making positive movement forward, and a new offering is coming into your physical reality. This could possibly be an offering to help bring you foundation and achievement in the world of, you know, having a more stable home life, having a more stable relationship, anything that is quote unquote foundational in your life, more stable career. But interestingly enough, this was reversed. So just know that something is coming around this. And let me see if I can pull one more clarifier here for them to give me a little bit more. Thank you, Spirit. So we got the Emperor, but it came out sideways like this. So what I'm getting here is that you are really needing to be the emperor of your life. You're really needing to understand what that means to quote unquote be king, to sit on the throne, to know that you don't have to go out and chase, that people come to you when they need your help, that the things that are meant for you will come to you. And this, whatever this is, this blessing or this new opportunity that's coming into your physical reality is going to bring you what you want in these foundations and achievements, but your foundation, first and foremost, needs to be rock solid before bringing to you. It's like you have to be it in order to attract it, if that makes sense, Capricorn. And so with this next set of cards, what I had asked was, what is the lesson? Victory and success reversed. And then you had the Fool reversed and the Princess of Wands reversed. So I think maybe you've taken, like, it's good to take leaps of faith, but maybe you're leaping in of faith is going into too many things, and you're leaping into more of the idea of it and not really what's happening deep within. Like, you're worried a little bit too much about the victory and success of having the thing and having the achievements and the foundation and all that stuff, to where there's like it feels almost like a, how would you describe this, Spirit? Like, it's creating an off kilter in your energy field. What they're saying is, like, it's creating like a wobble energy because there's not a solid foundation yet, because you haven't become solid in who you are and what you want, Capricorn. There's still some like wishy-washy energy, but you've been jumping at these things and saying yes to these things based on the idea of it, maybe almost like romanticizing what the idea of it is and being focused on having the victory and success. But what I'm getting here is it's not quite adding up in the way that you want, or it won't quite add up in the way that you want. This Justice card being kind of stuck in this random deck here is telling me that there's an imbalance that is going on. And so with that, the spiritual guidance was the King of Swords and fertility. You need to really learn how to be the master of your own mind. Right now, I think your mind is still ruling you, or still has a lot of control over you. And with that, you need to really learn how to come into your body. You really need to learn how to become this, for lack of a better word, like fertile myrtle, like knowing that everything is within you, knowing that all of your resources are within you, in your heart, in your soul. Like, it is nothing outside of yourself. Virgo just got this very similar message about searching outside of yourself or seeking something outside of yourself, because it's not that. What you're getting here is knowing that the necessity is coming within and being so solid within who you are, and knowing that you are the queen, you are this nurturing human being, you are the divine feminine. You know, this has nothing to do with male or female here, but you can be super receptive and open to what is meant for you only, as opposed to going out and trying to get it or trying to activate it. And with this King of Swords reverse, your mind has been too active. The mind has been still running the show, and you're needing to get out of your mind and get back in your body, dropping into your heart in a way that you're listening to the resonance, you're listening deep within about what it is that is truly meant for you. Okay, and so with that, the overall energy, I mean, you guys, this is the only one that was upright, was the Wheel of Fortune and this Choose Wisely card. But what was reversed was your sacral chakra and the Love Begins. So be careful what you've been creating or what you've been pouring your energy into, Capricorn, because you're beginning and stepping into something, but it may not be exactly what you're wanting. So Spirit's just giving you this little, I would say, like a little forewarning, like choose wisely, make sure this is aligned with your heart and not just your head, right? Make sure that it's not just, oh, this is sacral too. Yeah, make sure it's not just sacral. Make sure it's not just this like desire deep within you based on like safety or security, but that it is really what your heart is desiring, really what you are wanting, because you can be the magician of your life, you know? The Magician came out reversed. I think I just accidentally turned these around on my lap. The Magician came out reversed, but the Wheel of Fortune was upright. You can be the magician of your life. You can be the master alchemist, but you have to understand that you own all of this already within you first and foremost, in order for the Wheel of Fortune to really smile upon you, and in order for you to have this justice in your life and in the world, and the scales balanced in the right way. You have to tap into your inner wisdom. Okay, let me pull Animal Spirit card for you all now. Yeah, here's the snake, massive transformation, reconnecting back to all that is, understanding that this snake eating itself is called an Ouroboros, and knowing that it's like, we are the beginning and the end. There's nothing outside of ourselves. It's literally all within. This is the seed of life here. It's exactly this, you know, card, pretty much. The seed of life deep within us is our connection to our soul, and our soul speaks through our heart. And so when we're really tapped into that, when we're really tapped into the transformation that we are undergoing, and understanding what is being asked of us and how we need to show up in the world, and knowing that nothing outside of ourselves is gonna make it right, right? You have to understand that being this quote unquote king on your throne, and knowing that things are gonna come to you when they need to come to you, and trusting in divine timing. That is really the kicker here for you, Capricorn. Trusting in divine timing, and knowing that your foundation has to be strong in order to hold and build upon the life that you want, right? And so invoking and tapping into snake medicine, tapping into snake energy, which is super transformational. It's being able to shed your skin. It's being able to outgrow. It's being able to manipulate yourself and get into precarious situations and move into different like medium, right? Like, I used to own a snake as a pet, and we would let it go and kind of roam around a little bit. And every now and then it would like wedge itself underneath our wall heater, and there was literally this much room between the bottom of the wall heater and the floor. So the fact that our snake, which was 5 feet long and about this fat around, could push itself down and manipulate itself to get in this really tight spot to get warmed up under the heater, you know, was beyond us. But that's what snakes do, right? They're not manipulative, but they can manipulate their own body to fit into different things. And so this is what Spirit's asking of you, is to be able to be really flexible and malleable. Maybe manipulative isn't the right word, but flexible or malleable with the things that are coming, and owning your truth, owning this kingly status. Remember, this has nothing to do with male or female, but when I talk about divine masculine or divine feminine, it's not about the masculine energy of doing. It's about being in this divine feminine fertility energy, and knowing that you have time, knowing that nothing is outside of you, knowing that you can tap into all the resources within, tapping back into source energy, and knowing that you're interconnected into the seed of life. We're connected to all that is. There's nothing outside of us. Like, we're all one woven, beautiful tapestry. Okay. And so I'm going to pull an oracle card now for you all. Can I get an oracle message for my beautiful Capricorns, please? Thank you. Looks like they had a lot more messages for you guys. We didn't get this many, I don't think, with the majority of them. Okay, so we got Venus Undone, the Oracle, and Lost Domain. So I'm going to speak on this lost domain right now, because I feel like that's the energy we've kind of like been navigating through this reading. It's like there's been this romanticization or romanticizing over the idea of having something, right? And so when we romanticize on the idea of having something, and we're not really fully embodied or connected to it, and it's not really what our heart desires, we get kind of lost in the fog in this lost domain here. And it's a weird in-between place that we find ourselves in, but when we push for something a little too hard, or we allow ourselves to kind of get lost in that, we have the kind of emotional fallout or the realization afterwards, like, oh, I've gone so far off my path and I have to like clear the fog now, right? So just know, if you're in this lost domain, if you're in this area that is like, oh, I have been really striving for something and romanticizing something and making it maybe bigger than it actually is, and I've grown attached to it because it's what I really want, but it's really not what I want. Like, it's not this person, or it's not this exact job, or it's not this exact home, right? And then when we get radically honest with ourselves, we can start to pull ourselves out of this lost domain, out of the realm of the fog. And then with that, this Venus undone, I'm really getting like, this isn't the surrender card, but I'm getting like, you really have to tap into your feminine and allow yourself to be allow the masculine in you to be undone, whether you're male or female, but to get more in this receptive mode, to get more on your throne. Look, she's sitting on Venus here with a bunch of flowers around her and just glowing. It's kind of like this Emperor card, right? Just sitting on your throne, trusting in divine timing, really focusing on yourself and what you're doing in the world, and knowing that there's no need to push, or there's no need to rush exactly what is needing to happen, okay? And then the last card we got was the Oracle. Tapping into your own inner authority, understanding who you are at the deepest level, and tapping into the universe, tapping into your higher self, tapping into your inner resources of knowingness. This kind of came through with Virgo as well, but if you guys haven't checked out my podcast yet, it's called Your Inner Authority, and it's all based on learning how to trust your instinct and that inner voice within. And we weave through in and out of so many beautiful topics, and we link it all back to your inner authority through all those different things. And so it's definitely worth a listen. We're about to record our second episode, but check that out. It's here on YouTube, and then we also have it on all your favorite podcast apps. But this Oracle is talking about that Oracle of trusting that inner knowing, trusting your higher self. I may be a healer and a conduit and a channel, and I help a lot of people. I do a lot of energy clearings and energy work, but literally 95% of the time, everything that I give somebody, they either say, oh, I had a feeling of that, or I feel like I've been getting that message, or I knew that, I just needed you to say it to me to reaffirm that what I was getting was correct, you know? And so you already know at a cellular level what is meant for you and what is not. You already know, your heart knows, your soul knows, it's in your imprint of your DNA. Like, you already know. So trust your instincts, trust this inner knowing, tap in more, and know that nothing is outside of you, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorn. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card for you all. This is going to be a moon card. This is going to be the energy you need to stay in for the rest of the month to really harness in what it is that you're wanting. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we got, the path, pleasure, resilience, and sovereignty. There's a resilience that's needing to happen right now with you, Capricorn. Resiliency in your trust, resiliency in divine timing, resiliency in your own strength and abilities, right? Like that's a necessary right now. That's a necessity. And as you get more resilient, not only do you tap into this sovereign nature of who you are at your core and who you're meant to be, and can hold this kingly energy, right? This like emperor or queen energy, whether you're masculine or feminine and you lean more towards one or the other, but your inner authority, this is your sovereignty, not listening to anybody else, not asking anybody else for advice, not following what the advice is of others. If it doesn't feel good to you, then you own that. You own your truth. That is true sovereignty right there. And then through that, not only will your path be displayed to you, but the pleasure in which you are seeking and all the things that you want will be aligned, will be more aligned to your heart and more attuned to your truth and your inner authority. But this trust, this resiliency in trust and divine timing is so, so, so necessary for you right now, Capricorn. All right, guys, I hope this was super helpful for you. If it was, please share this with another Capricorn babe. Be sure to watch your rising and moon sign as well to get the full overview of what the whole month has in store for you. Please check out my podcast, give it a rating, leave us a comment, share it with somebody you think would vibe with it, and make sure to like and subscribe to the channel here, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.